He ruled the greatest empire in the world, but never truly ruled at all. A king too weak to lead, and a minister who sold Spain piece by piece. While the court danced, Spain bled. 300,000 people exiled, fields empty, trade collapsed, a kingdom rotting from within. And as Spain crumbled, the king barely noticed. A kingdom lost, a king forgotten. The year is 1598, a year that will be etched in the annals of history as a turning point for Spain and its vast empire. A king has passed, his rule complete, but time moves on with fleeting feet. A son now stands, yet will he lead, or let his kingdom fall to seed? Across Europe, a new century dawns. The Renaissance is in full bloom, bringing with it a wave of cultural, artistic, and intellectual revival. Cities are bustling with new ideas, and the air is thick with the promise of change. The Spanish king, Philip II, lies dying, his once formidable presence now reduced to a frail figure on a bed, surrounded by the trappings of his reign. He is a monarch consumed by his own piety and ambition. His life has been a relentless pursuit of power, driven by a deep-seated belief in his divine right to rule. His reign has been long, marked by both triumph and turmoil. Under his rule, Spain has seen unprecedented expansion, but also crippling conflicts. The Spanish Armada, his grand attempt to crush Protestant England, lies shattered, a symbol of his overreach and the limits of his power. Yet Spain's vast empire endures. From the Americas to the Philippines, Spanish influence stretches across the globe, a testament to the enduring legacy of his rule. From his deathbed, Philip casts a weary gaze upon his heir. The weight of the crown, with all its burdens and responsibilities, is about to pass to the next generation. Prince Philip, a young man of 20, stands in stark contrast to the iron will of his father. His demeanour is softer, his spirit more contemplative. He is quiet, introspective, and deeply devout. Unlike his father, his ambitions do not lie in conquest or power, but in personal fulfillment and spiritual peace. He is a lover of art and music, a patron of the theatre. The cultural renaissance that sweeps through Europe finds a willing supporter in him. Hunting, too, consumes his passions. In the forests and fields he finds a sense of freedom and escape from the pressures of court life. He finds solace in the chase, a world away from the stifling confines of court. The thrill of the hunt offers a rare respite from the weight of his royal duties. Philip III ascends the throne with little enthusiasm for the task before him. The grandeur of the coronation ceremony does little to mask his reluctance. The burden of ruling a sprawling, complex empire holds little appeal. The intricate web of politics, diplomacy, and governance is a daunting prospect for the young king. He is a man ill-suited to the demands of leadership, more comfortable in the pursuit of personal pleasures than the intricacies of statecraft. Banquets, hunts, and artistic endeavours occupy his time and thoughts. The weight of his inheritance, the vast and unwieldy Spanish Empire, rests heavily upon his shoulders. The expectations of his subjects and the legacy of his father loom large, yet there is a sense that he would rather be elsewhere, lost in the world of his own making. The gardens and quiet corners of the palace offer a refuge from the relentless demands of kingship. The fate of Spain, for better or worse, now rests in his hesitant hands. The young king stands at a crossroads, his every decision poised to shape the future of a nation. As Philip III takes his first steps as king, the world watches with bated breath. The challenges ahead are immense, but so too are the opportunities for growth and renewal. His court is filled with advisers, each with their own agendas and ambitions. Navigating this complex landscape will test his resolve and wisdom. The Spanish Empire is a diverse and vibrant tapestry, a mosaic of cultures, languages, and traditions. It is a realm of immense potential, but also of deep-seated challenges. In the quiet moments, Philip III reflects on his role and the path ahead. The weight of history is upon him, but so too is the promise of a new beginning. As the sun rises on a new era, the young king must find his way. The future of Spain, with all its hopes and uncertainties, lies in his hands. A land so vast, a crown so bright, yet in his hands it lost its might. A prince once crowned, yet blind to fate, a kingdom waits, perhaps too late. Imagine a map, unfurling across a vast table. The parchment crackles as it spreads, revealing a world both familiar and foreign. It depicts the world as known to Europeans at the turn of the 17th century, a time when the boundaries of the known world were constantly expanding. Across its surface sprawls the Spanish Empire, a vast tapestry of territories united under the Habsburg crown. This empire stretches from the Americas to Asia, a testament to Spain's ambition and reach. From the silver mines of Potosi in the Americas, where the earth yields its precious metals, to the bustling trading posts of the Philippines, where goods from the east and west converge, the Spanish flag flies high. These territories are the lifeblood of the empire, fueling its economy and its power. The sun, it is said, never sets on the Spanish Empire. This phrase captures the vastness of Spain's dominion, where day always breaks somewhere within its borders. Yet not all is peaceful within this sprawling empire. The Spanish Netherlands, a hotbed of rebellion, tests the crown's authority in Europe. These uprisings are a constant reminder of the challenges of maintaining such a vast and diverse empire. In the Americas, conquistadors carve out new territories, driven by the lure of gold and a thirst for conquest. Their exploits are legendary, but they also bring conflict and upheaval to the indigenous populations. The transatlantic galleons, laden with treasure, brave the perilous journey back to Seville. These ships, their holds overflowing with the riches of the New World, are the arteries of the empire, bringing wealth and resources to the Spanish heartland. This is the empire that Philip III inherits, a complex and unwieldy beast, riddled with internal tensions and facing growing challenges from rival powers. The weight of this inheritance is immense, demanding a ruler of great skill and determination. It is an empire in need of a strong and decisive hand at the helm. The challenges are many, from internal strife to external threats, and only a capable leader can navigate these turbulent waters. Yet Philip III, burdened by his own lack of interest in governance, seems content to let others steer the ship of state. His passive approach leaves the empire vulnerable as advisors and courtiers vie for power and influence, often to the detriment of the realm. A crown once worn with duty's hand, now cast aside like drifting sand. Where duty called, he turned away to chase the stag, to kneel and pray. While Europe's monarchs wage war and scheme for dominance, the continent is embroiled in a series of conflicts that seem never-ending. The clashing of swords, the booming of cannons, and the cries of soldiers fill the air, painting a grim picture of the era. Amidst this chaos, Philip III seeks solace in quieter pursuits. He finds refuge in the tranquility of his gardens, where the rustling leaves and chirping birds offer a stark contrast to the tumultuous world outside. The serene landscape provides him with a sanctuary, a place where he can momentarily escape the burdens of kingship. His piety is genuine, his devotion to the Catholic Church unwavering. The grand cathedrals, with their towering spires and intricate stained glass, are places where he feels a deep connection to the divine. The solemnity of the Mass, the scent of incense, and the echoing chants resonate with his soul. He spends hours in prayer, seeking divine guidance. In the quiet corners of private chapels, away from the prying eyes of the court, he kneels in humble supplication. His prayers are heartfelt, a testament to his unwavering faith and his desire for spiritual clarity. Yet even within this devotion there is a sense of detachment, a preference for the rituals of faith over the messy realities of governance. The ornate religious artifacts, the flickering candlelight, and the solemn hymns provide a comforting routine, a structured escape from the unpredictable nature of ruling a kingdom. His true passion, however, lies in the hunt, The thrill of the chase, the adrenaline rush, and the camaraderie of fellow hunters offer him a different kind of fulfillment. The preparation for a hunt, with its rituals and traditions, is something he eagerly anticipates. He is an avid sportsman, renowned for his skill with a falcon. The bond between man and bird, the silent communication, and the precision required in falconry captivate him. His expertise in this ancient art is well known, earning him respect and admiration. He surrounds himself with hunters and falconers, men who share his love of the chase. These companions, with their shared passion and expertise, form a close-knit group. Together they embark on hunting expeditions, their laughter and camaraderie echoing through the forests and fields. Days are spent in the forests and fields, pursuing game with a single-minded focus that eludes his approach to matters of state. The thrill of the hunt, the challenge of tracking and capturing prey, consumes him. In these moments he is not a king burdened by responsibilities, but a hunter in his element. The hawk on his glove, a king in miniature, symbolizes his desire for control and mastery. The bird, with its keen eyes and swift movements, mirrors his own aspirations and the qualities he admires. His gaze fixed on the heavens, a mirror most pure. The sight of the falcon soaring through the sky, free and unburdened, resonates deeply with him. It represents a purity and freedom that he yearns for, a stark contrast to the weighty affairs of his kingdom. These lines, penned by a court poet, capture the essence of Philip III. The poet's words, carefully chosen and artfully arranged, reflect the king's inner world and his complex nature. There is an air of detachment about him, a preference for the symbolic over the tangible. In the lavish rooms of his palace, surrounded by opulence, he often retreats into his thoughts. The weight of his crown feels lighter when he contemplates the abstract and the symbolic. He is a king who finds more solace in the flight of a falcon than in the weighty affairs of his kingdom. The sight of the bird in flight, graceful and free, offers him a sense of peace and clarity that the complexities of governance cannot provide. In these moments he is reminded of the beauty and simplicity that life can offer, even amidst the chaos of his reign. His father watched, his father weighed, every coin, every blade, no voice ignored, no step unseen, a king who ruled, austere and keen, a king who sat yet never spoke, while shadows wove the empire's cloak, a throne once firm, now cracked and worn, a realm left waiting, lost and torn. The reign of Philip II casts a long shadow over his son's time on the throne. Philip II, the prudent king, was the epitome of the absolutist monarch. He was deeply involved in every aspect of government, his meticulous attention to detail legendary. He ruled from his desk, his days consumed by dispatches, reports, and endless streams of correspondence. Philip III, in stark contrast, has little appetite for such drudgery. He finds the burdens of rule tiresome, the complexities of government tedious. He prefers to delegate, to rely on others to manage the affairs of state. This tendency, evident from the start of his reign, has profound consequences for the Spanish Empire. The king who toiled till dawn, whispers the court, now sleeps while Spain's bright future is cut short. Where Philip II micromanaged, Philip III distances himself. Where the father was a master of detail, the son craves simplicity. This fundamental difference in temperament and approach to leadership will shape the destiny of Spain in the years to come.